हेलो दोस्तों, बिगनर्स पॉइंट में आपका स्वागत है और अभी हम कर रहे हैं करंट अफेयर्स। ब्रिक्स लीडर्स कंडेम पहलगाम टेरर अटैक, reaffirm commitment to fight terrorism. In a significant move, the leaders' declaration at the ongoing BRICS summit in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil has condemned in the strongest terms the terrorist attack in Jammu and Kashmir on April 2022, which killed 26 people. The BRICS leaders have reaffirmed their commitment to combat terrorism in all its forms and manifestations, including the cross border movement of terrorists, terrorism financing, and safe havens. It has urged to ensure zero tolerance for terrorism and reject double standards in countering terrorism. More from our correspondent. The issue of the menace, क्या कमाल का वर्ड है, मतलब धमकी देना।
Menace.
Menace of terrorism was raised by the Prime Minister during the BRICS summit when the session on peace and security came up. He thanked the member countries for strongly condemning the Pahalgam terror attack and who expressing solidarity with India. He termed it as a direct attack on the soul, identity, and dignity of India. He added that it was a blow not only to India but to the entire humanity. He urged zero tolerance for terrorism and further added that there should be no hesitation in imposing sanctions against terrorists. PM Modi calls for BRICS-driven multipolar world, invites nations to India's AI Impact Summit. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today participated in the outreach session on strengthening multilateralism, economic financial affairs, and artificial intelligence, along with BRICS members, partners, and outreach invitees at the 17th BRICS Summit. In his address, Mr. Modi emphasized BRICS as a catalyst for global cooperation and a multipolar world. He urged demand-driven approach and long-term financial sustainability in NDB-led projects. The Prime Minister highlighted India's initiatives in agri-biotech, digital education access, and called for a BRICS science and research repository on AI. He stressed responsible governance and invited the BRICS partners to the AI Impact Summit that India will be hosting next year. PM Modi meets Malaysian-Cuban leaders on BRICS sidelines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today met with Malaysian counterpart Anwar Ibrahim on the sidelines of the 17th BRICS summit in the Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. 17th ब्रिक्स समिट कहाँ पे हुई थी? रियो डी जेनेरियो। कहाँ पे है ये? ब्राज़ील। ठीक। Both leaders reviewed progress in various areas of India-Malaysia's comprehensive strategic partnership, including defense, counterterrorism, education, trade and investment, and pharma. The two leaders also discussed the India-Asian partnership. Mr. Modi thanked Mr. Ibrahim for his strong condemnation of the terrorist attack in Pahalgam. Mr. Modi also met the president of Cuba, Miguel Diaz-Canel Bermudez, on the sidelines of the summit. EAM Jaishankar holds bilateral meetings with Iranian and Mexican counterparts in Rio. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar met his Iranian counterpart Syed Abbas Arghachi in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. In social media post, Dr. Jaishankar said the conversation focused on recent regional developments. The External Affairs Minister also met the Secretary of Foreign Affairs of Mexico, Juan Ramon de la Fuente. They discussed further advancement of India-Mexico partnership, focusing on health, digital technology, and space. India's BRICS chairmanship in focus as PM Modi called for urgent global governance reforms. Economic Relations Secretary Damu Ravi has said that today BRICS summit assumes significant importance in the context of the fast-changing global developments. Briefing media in Rio de Janeiro, Mr. Ravi said Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit assumes added importance as India will taking over the chair of BRICS next year. He added that Prime Minister Modi reiterated that the global organizations of the 20th century could not deal with the challenges of the 21st century, and therefore he underscored the importance of reforming the multilateral organizations. Mr. Ravi also informed that Mr. Modi called for a multipolar and inclusive world order and stated that the global governance institutions, particularly the UN Security Council, the IMF, the World Bank, and the WTO, must undergo urgent reform to reflect the contemporary realities and times. Nation pays tribute to Captain Vikram Batra on his martyrdom day. The nation is paying homage to Captain Vikram Batra on his death anniversary, marking his supreme sacrifice during the 1999 Kargil War. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh remembered the supreme sacrifice made by Captain Vikram Batra. In a social media post, Mr. Singh said his unmatched bravery and sacrifice during the Kargil War remain a glorious example of courage in the service of the nation. BRICS declaration captures Global South concern, PM Modi stress urgent reform of 20th century institutions. India has said that BRICS leaders' declaration has captured most of the concerns of the Global South. Addressing the media after the conclusion of the first day of the BRICS summit in Rio de Janeiro, Secretary Economic Relations in Ministry of External Affairs Damu Ravi said that Prime Minister Modi strongly articulated the need for reform in the multilateral global organizations. He recalled what Mr. Modi said about the 20th century organizations lacking the capacity to deal with the challenges of the 21st century and the need for a multipolar and inclusive world order. During one of his interventions in a session, the Prime Minister had said that the UN Security Council, the IMF, the World Bank, and the WTO must undergo immediate reforms to reflect contemporary relati- realities and challenges. Agro research to be determined not only in labs but in fields too, says Agri Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Union Agriculture Farmers Welfare Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan today stressed on to consider scientific technologies and tools to decide whether the fertilizers used by the farmers and are genuine or spurious. Addressing the 96th annual general meeting of the Indian Council of Agriculture Research ICAR at the Pusa campus in New Delhi, Mr. Chauhan engaged in depth discussions on various topics related to innovation, sustainable development, and farmer welfare in the agricultural sector. Lauding the contribution of the farmers in nation building, the minister asserted that research from now on will not only be determined from the lab but also from the farmer's field. He expressed confidence that no one can stop India from becoming the world's largest basket as the country has both hardworking farmers and fertile land. Deputy Chief Ministers and Agriculture Ministers from various states, Union Cabinet colleagues, and agricultural scientists attended the meeting. Government announces 5,000 crore investment to develop NE waterways, Union Minister Sarbananda Sonwal. Union Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways Sarbananda Sonowal announced 5,000 crore rupees initiatives to boost the waterways and maritime sector in Northeast region. Addressing the media persons in Guwahati, he highlighted the major port expansions, rising cruise tourism, and plans to train 50,000 youth for maritime jobs. New tourism and cargo jetties will be built in Silghat, Nimati, Viswanath Ghat, and Ujjain with 300 crore rupees investment. Water metro projects are planned in Guwahati, Tezpur, Dibrugarh, lighthouses with IMD centers will aid regional navigation and weather forecasting. Operation Sindoor changed world outlook towards India's indigenous defense products, says Defense Minister Rajnath Singh. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh has said that Valor displays during Operation Sindoor and demonstration of the capability of domestic equipment has further increased the global demand for the indigenous products. He said the world is looking at country's defense sector with new respect. Mr. Singh was addressing the Controllers Conference of the Defense Accounts Department (DAD) in New Delhi today. The theme of the three-day conference is transforming financial advice, payment, audit, and accounting through defense finance and economics. The minister credited the ongoing transformation in the defense sector to the visionary leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, saying that most of the equipment which was once imported is now being made in India. He stressed that with the Prime Minister's focus on self-reliance in defense, India's industries must be prepared for the global demand shift and play a larger role in exports and innovation. BRICS Summit PM Modi says for India, climate justice is no alternative but a moral duty. The second day of BRICS today, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today participated in the session on environment COP30 and global health on the second day of BRICS summit in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. In his intervention, Mr. Modi said that for India, climate justice is no alternative but a moral duty. The Prime Minister pointed out that for some the environment is just statics, but for India it is part of its ethos imbibed since generations. The Prime Minister noted that the health of art and human beings are interlinked. He further went on to say that under the India chairship, BRICS will be redefined to further South cooperation. He reiterated India's deep commitment to environmental action. He elaborates on the initiatives taken by India to take pro-people and pro-planet growth and development. He highlighted the initiatives of the International Solar Alliance, the Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure Biofuel Alliance, Big Cat Mission. Prime Minister also held bilateral meetings with Bolivian President Luis Arce Catacora and President of Uruguay Yamdu origin the sidelines of the summit. The leaders will also launch a BRICS partnership for the elimination of socially determined disease. PM Modi to arrive in Namibia on historic visit to deepen ties. In the final leg of his five-nation visit, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will reach Windhoek in Namibia tomorrow at the invitation of Namibian President Netumbo Nandi Ndaitwah. This will be the first visit of Prime Minister Modi to Namibia and the third ever prime ministerial visit from the India to Namibia is coming after a gap of 27 years. During his visit, the Prime Minister will hold bilateral talks with Namibian President Netumbo Nandi Ndaitwah. They will also hold delegation-level talks. Mr. Modi is also scheduled to deliver an address at the Parliament of Namibia. The Prime Minister will also pay homage to the founding father and first president of Namibia, the late Dr. Sam Nujomo. India taps Norway's expertise to boost deep-sea energy exploration, Union Minister Hardeep Puri. Petroleum and Natural Gas Minister Hardeep Singh Puri has said India is exploring various projects in Norway to leverage its expertise to upgrade and expand India's energy capabilities. He visited the Northern Lights CO2 terminal in Bergen, Norway, and held discussions on the technologies covering the entire gamut of hydrocarbons exploration, particularly deep sea exploration by the Norwegian energy professionals. In a series of posts of social media, Mr. Puri said, India plans to explore over 2.5 lakh square kilometers in open acres licensing policy round 10 in one of the largest offshore exploration building rounds globally. He added that government is trying to develop a full E&P deep water technology ecosystem in India under the visionary leadership of PM Modi. Chiefs address senior officers on joint operations, reaffirm commitment to tri-service synergy. Chief of the Naval Staff Admiral Dinesh Tripathi, Chief of the Air Staff Air Chief Marshal A.P. Singh, and Chief of the Army Staff General Upendra Trivedi addressed senior military officers in New Delhi today on the conduct of joint operations. During the event, all three chiefs reaffirmed their commitment to tri-service synergy. According to the Indian Army, the address focused on joint operational planning with particular emphasis on integrated maritime and air warfare in future battle scenarios. MIB launches Kala Setu Real-Time Language Tech for Bharat Challenge. Information and Broadcasting Ministry, through its WaveX startup accelerator platform, has launched the Kala Setu Real-Time Language Tech for Bharat Challenge. This nationwide initiative invites India's leading AI startups to develop indigenous, scalable solutions for the automated generation of audio, video, graphic content from textual inputs with support for multiple Indian languages. The challenge focused on scalable solutions that support three core areas of AI-driven content generation. First, text to video generation, second, text to graphics generation, and another text to audio generation. Government wants to transfer farmers into entrepreneurs, says Union Minister Dharmendra Pradhan. Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan inaugurated the Agriculture Technology Innovation Center at Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Agricultural University, Meerut, emphasizing the government's push to transform farmers into entrepreneurs. Highlighting AI role in doubling farm income and ensuring fair prices, he noted IIT Roper's lead in the Center of Excellence for AI in Agriculture. Mr. Pradhan announced a skill development center at the university to boost farmer-focused research and startups. Union Minister Jayant Chaudhary and Surya Pratap Shahi attended the event. Mr. Chaudhary praised the IIT Agriculture University collaboration, stating innovation would now directly reach farms, making a tangible impact on farmers' lives. और इसी के साथ करंट अफेयर्स हो जाती है समाप्त।